Nadia, you moderated a plenary session at the GESDA summit today that discussed neural rights. Can you explain what neural rights are and what is your takeaway from this session?
Thank you very much, Deborah. Actually, the session today indeed looked at neuro rights, neurotechnology, neuroscience, and what really came out of it is the importance of actually discussing all these different issues together. So neurotechnology and science is making huge progress today, but we all know too that neuroscience alone, if it doesn't bring to the table ethical questions that are directly related to that, we'll be missing a big part of the equation. So this session today that I moderated was very much to ensure that in the global conversation we have around science and technology as it relates to the brain also relates to societies and to the rights of society.
Exactly, talking about ethical questions, brain implants, for example, could greatly improve our ability to learn and improve ourselves. It can enhance cognitive function. But introducing neurotechnology into people's minds also raises a lot of questions. So what questions should we be raising now, and how GESDA can help bring this discussion to the forefront?
Thank you. You're absolutely right, and this came out very prominently in the session today, the notion of the limits that we have to set or the boundaries we have to set so that inadvertently all this phenomenal science that's happening around the world doesn't trespass the boundaries of ethical boundaries, rights boundaries, to make sure that we always have the human being in society at the center of these conversations. In terms of what exactly needs to be done today, I think the conclusion was that we have to continue this dialogue to really think together. And when I say together, I mean the world of science and the world of society and diplomacy need to further that conversation to make sure that together they can really draw what is needed to make sure that technology and brain technology in particular progresses in the amazing way that it's promising us without leaving people behind.
And what's really unique about the GESDA initiative that can contribute by bridging societies?
You know, I think you said it, Deborah. The beauty of GESDA is precisely that, is that bridge that it's doing, that it's making between people who know a lot about science and people who know a lot about society and diplomacy. And that's really the beauty of it, is that it's bridging those conversations to make sure that we continue to have a dialogue that is not in silos, and that inadvertently we don't fall into the traps of silo thinking, which, as we know, is very limiting and doesn't embrace the whole complexity of this equation.